Being part of a society comes with certain so-called boundaries, limitations that people must follow to be considered productive citizens. However, for these two women in their early 20s, they did quite the opposite. They weren't afraid to test the boundaries that society tends to create. Both from Northern California, these women sought out their individual paths in the world, fighting against war, poverty, and sometimes even hunger. These two women created their own regulations on how to be understood by society.
When I saw this 3-year-old orphan pulling himself across the floor because the nutrients from his head couldn't go throughout his body because he was lacking a stem in his neck. And so his head was about 3 times the size it should be. And I just almost immediately started bawling and running towards this child. And I spent every day for like the next 2 weeks that we were there with him, and he taught me so much. You know, we didn't speak the same language, but I held him every day and I saw the joy in his eyes, and my value for life changed because I saw how happy this boy was being 3 years old and unable to live normally, especially in this third world orphanage where there's, you know, shit being smeared around from like their own feces are on the floor and they're crawling in it because they don't have enough people to help them. Some of them are ex-child soldiers, some of them have been, you know, raped because they believe that to get rid of AIDS you have to rape a child. You know, it set up this mentality in my head of how children are and how vulnerable and innocent and wonderful they are, and how they can wake up in the morning and not see anything but a clean slate of life. They can wake up and be like, today's today. Children, I think, are the reason why I am the way that I am, and it's not because they're cute or small, it's because of the mentality that they have. It's because they have not been affected by the society that we live in. They don't know cultural norms. They don't know that we have limits, or that society tells us that we have limits. We get to choose what we believe, and they choose, for the most part, if they haven't been affected in any negative way already by society, they choose to value life and to be happy about it because they haven't been taught or influenced otherwise. It's incredible that people believe that they're limitless, that we can't do certain things because of what we're told. I don't understand why we're not asking more questions, why we're not asking why do we do this? Why do I feel like I need to continue to do this? You know, society has told us that life is a routine.
I don't follow society, I don't think. The most society I follow is like having a bank account and paying for the bus and doing the normal roles, but other than that, like, I don't really follow a society and the boundaries they have to offer. I think friends or family you choose for yourself. So my family is huge, not a very small family.
Well, I don't like religion, I don't like restrictions, and I feel like religion is, I don't know, they put limits on love.
Change something if you're not happy. Go about yourself in a humble way and live life!